Alright, so we're back at it again. It's the next day. I was going to do another episode after getting done with Red Dead, but I was just too tired. I ended up laid down and passed the fuck out. But we're back into it today. Supposed to be hopping on the PlayStation again. I haven't got any message yet, so I figure I'll go ahead and start recording another one. We might cut this one short too. I'm not sure. We'll see. But gonna load in and continue right where we left off. We're gonna dock the ship up, let that charge a little bit, and hopefully collect some more unknown signals. Okay, that didn't take very long at all to charge those batteries up. So, should be good on that. Oh, that's why it didn't take long to charge the batteries up. I forgot all about the one on top that we used to discharge or not discharge, but you know, the one that we used to charge up the ship. There you go. We're gonna come up here, we'll detach that, grab it, and load it onto the thing. Oh, right, I can't detach that directly, so I have to break this blast door. There we go. Now it should be disconnected, and we should be able to fly around it, grab it, and load it in place onto the base. Oh. Right. These two batteries I need to switch to auto. Bring the ship down. Over. Up. And back over the other way. We have a whole lot of upwards thrust here. But, oops. I keep accidentally clicking buttons because I'm trying to hold the mic button while I do this, so that way I can talk. Try to come in here, bring it back a little bit. I think we're about lined up right. Let's rotate the ship a little bit. Too far. That should be fine. There we go, we're actually locked up to it. Good. Now we can bring this down. Go forward with it a little bit. I want to try to line it up. Something like that should be good. And we want to come over here and grab the weld pad, if I could spell it right. There we go. We'll grab that and pull components 2. Oh. Production. Okay. I think we got enough for 2 of them. So we'll put 1 here and 1 here. There we go. Now I need to bring it down, back, and slightly over. There we go. We can come up and over the other way and dock the ship back up. Maybe. There we go. Oop, too far. Oh, there we go. And lock it. Now I want to come back over here to the batteries. Yep, A and B. And recharge. And it shouldn't take too long to get these charged up. Yeah, it's not going to take too long at all. And I think once this is done, we should be able to actually go out and try to find another ship, get some more scrap. Let's check the ship inventory. Take stock of how much ammo we got. 63 boxes of Gatling ammo and 7 rounds for the artillery cannon, as well as 5 kilograms or 5,000 kilograms of ice. That's not too bad. We're going to drop off all the components we have, as well as all of the extra tools we don't need. Keep that one, throw that one out. And we want to swap the oxygen bottle for a couple of new ones. The hydrogen I don't really need, but I'll take 1 bottle just in case. And our ship should be charged. We got ammo. We should be good now to go ahead and hit up a new thing. So we'll turn that off, and we'll go back to the batteries. Oh, actually, I'm gonna dock this back up, and we're gonna grab that unknown signal first. I don't know if that's just broken or if we didn't get anything or what. And it should have showed another screen after that, but I guess not. Yeah, this one's just bugged. Hopefully it won't be like that for all the rest of them we get, because I definitely do want to get some new cosmetics. So it would kind of suck if they're all broken. I did forget to close the game yesterday, so I had it running in the background for a little over 24 hours. So I don't know if that might break the unknown signals or not. If so, then I guess it'll reset when I finally close the game. Maybe. We'll have to wait about another 15 minutes to see. Because unknown signal should spawn in once every 15 minutes. But yeah, I think we're good here. So, and we got the beacon properly set up, or like battery powered, so we can go here to the beacon. HUD text, we'll just call this pod. And we'll bring the broadcast radius to, let's do 5,000. Okay. And then we can go here, and we want to put the landing gear switch lock on there. And we also want to put the beacon on here, toggle on off. And that should be good. Oh, one other thing we want is to make a group for the batteries. So we want to open up the K menu. And let's see, battery A and B, and we want to make a group called pod batteries. I probably spelled that wrong, but that'll be fine. We'll show in terminal off because now we have this here. Now we should be able to go to groups, find the pod batteries, put that here, and then we should be able to do just recharge on off. And if I hit that, yep, it goes to auto, just perfect. So we undock. Let's see, we got 2 hours. Oh, okay, well, we're not at a complete halt yet. Okay, so complete halt, we have 10 days. If we turn on the beacon, we still have 10 days. So, yeah, the beacon's not going to be too much of a power draw. We'll leave it off until we find something. Hopefully I won't forget. Chances are I probably will the first few times until I finally learn my lesson. But, till then, hopefully all will be good. We're gonna go in this direction. Right there should be good. And we're just gonna keep on going. I'll go ahead and turn my dampeners off. We'll get up to about, oh, I don't know, maybe 90 meters per second. I don't quite want to hit speed cap because we are still going to be really slow at stopping. Also, one thing that I did forget was to put that armor block back on, so hopefully that's not going to be a problem later. There we go. That should be good. Let me check my personal inventory. Okay, yeah, I still have the items from there. I probably should have dumped those off before leaving, but that'll be fine. Just like I also should have put that last door block back on there, which I completely and totally forgot about. But yeah, anyway, we're going to ignore the potential issues that could cause, and instead just continue flying. I'm going to turn the audio on my headset down a little bit, and we're just going to cruise, I guess. See what we come across. And we got an unknown signal already. I'm not going to stop for it because that would be a pretty significant waste of power. It's a little bit unfortunate, but I think we'll be fine without it. Also, that might be why the unknown signal was broken. Yeah, I might do a small cut, by the way. There was something that kind of flashed on the screen there when I alt-tabbed. In fact, let me actually go fix that, and I'll cut this out of the video. There we go. got it fixed. But anyway, yeah, there's gonna be a small cut, just because I alt-tabbed and some stuff popped up that YouTube probably will not appreciate. So, we'll make sure that doesn't make it into the video. I will not be elaborating on what popped up, but you know, YouTube and their rules. We'll make sure to follow all of their guidelines, no matter how stupid, in my opinion, I think they are. But yeah. So, because I'm gonna have to make that small little cut there, well actually I think it's 3 cuts I'll be making, but they're only like 15 seconds at most. I'm gonna be cutting that out, but in doing so, that's gonna cause the upload to take probably about an hour longer, because I'm gonna have to actually go through video editing software to cut that out and then export it, and to do that it just takes ages. I'm not sure, maybe there's like a better software to use. Right now I'm just using the Windows Clippy or whatever the hell it's called, some bullshit program that wants you to get like a subscription or whatever, but I'm not going to pay for that. Maybe if I can get up to like 500 subscribers and start getting some sort of income from these videos, maybe I'll invest something into them. But until then, until I start like making enough money to reinvest into the production value, I'm not going to be investing any money into any of the shit I do on here. So if you want better content, you know, like, subscribe, share, I don't know. Get it to where I can make a little bit of money off of this, and I'll reinvest it right back into the videos. But up until then, I'm not going to put money into it, because if none of this content ever pops off, then you know, all I was doing is just throwing the money away when I could be investing it into something far better. Like, I don't know, setting aside bits of money here and there into maybe a third savings account to pick up some land or something. I'm not sure. Maybe even reinvest it back into some of the crypto trading or stock investments I've been making, something like that. But yeah, I'm not going to be throwing money into YouTube videos unless it's money I get from the YouTube videos. So far I haven't seen anything interesting pop up except for what I had to cut out of the video, but yeah, y'all will never get to see it, unfortunately. That was quite spectacular, but too bad. Oh, there we go, we got a mayday signal too. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the dampeners on. And I'm gonna tilt the ship towards that. And we'll wait for it to pop up again. I think it was right about here. But we're just gonna come to a halt in this orientation. And in the meantime, I'm going to sneak past that thruster so I don't hurt myself on it. And we're going to try to see if I can see it, which I think I do. Yep, I do actually. And it's got a gun, some large thrusters. It's a pretty good chunk of ship right there. Or was that a small rock below the big rock? Okay. Let me sneak past these thrusters here. Make sure I don't get burned on them. But it was a small rock next to the big rock, so right here. And we're going to start going in that direction. We'll go at about 50 meters per second. Maybe a little faster, probably a little bit faster. Let's go like 70 or 80. I want to be able to stop in a timely manner. Let's go 75 is good. Yeah, right about there. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll come over here and disarm this grid and take everything it's got. Oh, another thing I forgot is I was going to put some solar panels on here. Although, looking at the overall power usage that it takes to like get far enough away from the hideout to get signals, I don't think we're actually going to need solar panels. I think we'll be able to get back and charge up the ship without them. It would probably still be a good idea, just for redundancy, to have at least a couple on here. But I don't think it's really necessary. One thing that we are going to do before I forget is go ahead and turn on the signal, because I know once we get close to this ship down here, I'm going to hop out the pod, probably before we get into range to attack it, and I'll try to do like a in-person fly around of the ship to see what all kind of turrets we got and what sides they're on, so I can be a little bit better prepared before we open fire on it. But yeah, we're still at like 93% on the batteries, and we've already found scrap, so I don't think the power is really going to be an issue, even with this many thrusters on here. Now once we start like activating assemblers and the O2 generator and things like that, it'll probably kind of bring down the lifetime of the batteries a good bit. But right now on low power mode, it should be fine. Now I probably should use like tab 2 and put on like the gyros on off, thrusters on off, and use that instead of the dampeners actually, so that way I can conserve even more power during long transit flights. But those are small things that I'm going to probably put off and completely forget about, and even if we did implement, it's only going to be a small percentage return that we actually get from it. Like, it's not really going to be worthwhile for the time put in, I don't think. Be nice to have, and good idea to get in the habit of trying to save every little bit we can, but fuck it, I'm lazy. is it just me, or did that grid move a little bit? Because I think it was lower before, wasn't it? I think that grid's moving. Either that or it's just a perspective. Like maybe the asteroid's like further behind it and I thought it was in front. Either way, we're gonna kind of slow down because we're not going directly to it right now. So we're gonna go ahead and stop here, and then once we hit a velocity of 0 meters per second, we're gonna start thrusting towards the... Oh, actually, all of our thrust is forward, so we're gonna cut that, and we're just gonna drift forward for a little bit here. That should be fine, and I should be able to get out and take a look to see. Yeah, it is stationary, okay. Seen a blinking light. What is that? Little beacon there. Okay. Where are the antennas? Not actually seeing any antennas on here. Wait. No, that's the edge of a hydrogen thruster. See a Gatling on the back there. So that's interesting. Good to keep note of. And we got a rocket turret right there, which is also good to keep note of. Gonna assume there's probably another Gatling on the other side. We're still moving? Yeah, we're still moving. Okay. Go. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit closer here. As soon as I see the option to target, we're gonna go ahead and stop. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get in 2,000 meter range, or 2-kilometer range. Yeah, so that way it's already within range of the weapons, and all I have to do is target and then turn them on. So right now we'll get a little bit closer, make sure that the back half of the ship's in range as well. So 1.8. Okay. I'll go ahead and stop right here. And we're at a halt. So we're going to hop out and we're going to do a closer flyby. Let's see here. So we definitely got one Gatling there. We got the rocket turret on top. We have another Gatling here on the side, I think. Yep, right there. So there is probably one more on the opposite side in the same position. There's one on the opposite side of the pod at the back, and yes, there is one on the opposite side there, so we got 4 turrets in total here. Okay. I wonder, can I do manual targeting with the main cannon well enough to actually hit what I'm looking at? Let's see here. So come over there. Turn this on. It shouldn't start firing because we're not locked on. So it's at the default range of 800 meters, I think. And so we're upside down, so we're going to rotate this camera around. Okay, right side up. Yep. There we go. So up is up, down is down. And Don't actually see enough detail really to know where that Gatling on the side is. It should be somewhere here, but I'm gonna rotate for the turret at the top. Something like that. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's not letting me fire. That's interesting. Let me see. Can I fix that? Interesting, I think we missed. So... I think that's the grid I need. Well, that one will work. Let's target it. Take the Gatlings off of that. Yep. And then I should be able to back out of here and the cannon should take over. Might be a little bit slow, maybe. But it should. Is it not locking on? No? Okay. Let's go to the custom turret control. Oh, aim radius 800. Should still fire at 2000, I think. Pretty sure it should. Unless that was a mod I had. Let's try this. No? Not firing? Okay. So that's unfortunate. Might just need to use this wacky fucking camera situation here to try to target stuff anyway. Let me get a bit closer though. I'll go ahead and turn everything off and unlock. But we'll get a little bit closer, just under 1,000. I'll try to keep everything lined up with the cannon on the front there. So that way I should be able to actually see everything. Another thing that might be broken on the turret is just the way to have it set up to maneuver like that. The controller might not like that. Yeah, let's stop right here, just outside of 1,000. Because I'm not sure exactly what the range is on the rocket. Let's turn this back on. Go in here and rotate for the rocket to be in the crosshair. Right about there should be fine. F, control 2, fire, control 1, 5. I think that hit right where I was aiming. Yeah, the rocket turret's gone, so that's good. There should still be a Gatling turret on the side somewhere, but I can't really see it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it's like right under that yellow line. Under the yellow, above the solid bar. So let's go over here. And let's see. It should be right around in here somewhere. Right about where the crosshair is. But I can't actually see it from this camera view. Let's try to target. And then exit that. The AI should have control of the cannon on the front, but I don't think it's doing anything. Yeah, I'm thinking that it was a mod that I had that increased the range, which kind of sucks. I mean, I could get within range and just let it do its thing, I guess. Give it a try. We'll go slow. Hopefully right as we get in range of the Gatling on the ship, our assault cannon should be in range, I think. Hopefully. Otherwise, we're just sacrificing the cannon. Okay, we're in range. It's definitely firing. Our main cannon is not, though. So that kind of sucks. Don't know why that is. Right side, I can see... Oh, wait. I think I know why that is. I think it's the ship's not lined up properly. Right at the crosshair, maybe? Nope. Okay, we're gonna back up until it can't hit us anymore, because that's just gonna disable that gun. Which we don't want. Let's take a look here. Is this too damaged to function? No, it's perfectly fine, really. So that's weird. I'm guessing it's a combination of it not liking this orientation at all, and also, I don't know. What if I grab the turret and bring it right side up? To where up is down, down is up. Okay. And now, what if I escape from that and get back within range? And we're not going to target, we're just going to inch closer, see will the cannon actually fire now that it's right side up. Oh, we're getting shot. Cannon's rotating, it's doing something. But it's not firing. Oh, manual fire, okay. But is it actually... Interesting. Okay, I think we're like completely misaligned, so we're gonna back off of this. This isn't working out too well. Okay. Oh, okay, that turret is gone. So that's good. We got the turrets over here. I guess I need to rotate this way. I wonder, is it an issue that I have here? Oh. Okay. There. Now, maybe it will function properly. Yeah. I think. No? That just shot off in space. Let's see here. There we go. Now it's auto-firing. Although I don't think it's all that accurate. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna unlock from that. Just let it go for whatever weapons it wants to. Except I need the tail end there locked so we don't waste ammo on the beacon. But I think we're out of ammo with the cannon now. The Gatling's still doing its own thing. So let's try to spin. Oh, that's really not working. The armor's working pretty well though. So that's good. I wonder, what actually is that? It's just like a beacon. Like, it's not actually anything that it should be targeting. It's just like to waste ammo, I guess. But now that those two turrets are gone, let's try to rotate up and around here. Because there should still be one more turret on the other side of the ship. Lock from that. So that's unfortunate that we wasted all of our assault ammo. On the bright side though, we know it works. Or not assault, artillery ammo. We know it works. It just needs a bit of work. I was stupid not to have the cannon set up to the controller. So here's another short sight on my part. But I think we're clear. So we'll let the ship come to a halt right here. And I'll go check manually. See if I get shot when I fly up over here. I think we're good. Yeah, that one's destroyed too. Both of those are destroyed. Nothing on this side. Okay, so we're good here. The only thing is if there's any antenna or beacon. So there's an antenna right here that needs to go. So we'll get rid of that. I'm not seeing another antenna immediately. So that's probably good. We got tons of hydrogen on this. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more beacons. Or not beacons, antennae. Antenna. I think the plural of antenna is in antennae, right? Yeah, probably. At least when talking about insects it is, but I'm not seeing any more. Don't know about beacons. I think that should be fine though. Okay. Let's bring these materials over to the pod. And I'll check and see what we need to repair. And well, we'll do that after we hit up this unknown signal though. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired after work though. There was some pretty stupid mistakes made that should have been caught before everything got as far as it did, but I had to undo all that work. It was 2 8-hour shifts worth of work, although there wasn't really a whole... Ooh, graffiti helmet, nice, I like that. It didn't really look like 8 hours, or well, 16 hours worth of work on there though. But regardless, the mistakes I found in there resulted in it having to be completely undone. So basically how I left it the day before is just about how it ended up being when I left today. Still a little bit more to it, but just backing everything off took most of the shift, so that was fucking incredible, I guess. Great, fun, wonderful. If you can't tell, that's sarcasm. I hated having to undo all that work, but I guess it is necessary in order to have the product we put out actually be correct and not have a catastrophic failure. But yeah, it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of hydrogen on this ship. We're about to salvage down. So I'm thinking probably what I want to do is try to save as much of the hydrogen and stuff as I can. That would definitely be ideal. But we're going to get the ship a good bit closer, maybe even attach it. I'm going to turn these weapons off. But for right now, we'll bring ship in right about here. Maybe a little closer. Don't want to have to fly too far. I think right here should be fine. And yeah, that'll be good. And what we want to do now is go ahead and claim the larger chunks, if possible. And probably the best way to do that is to find a a cargo container. Or actually even these hydrogen engines would be a good option. Bring it below the hack line, hack it. Oh, try again. Below the hack line, hack it. There we go. Turn it off. And claim the grid. Yeah. Then I want to presumably go to the other one over here. It's making noise. Yep, right here. And this one we just want to disable. Because I don't want it burning up my precious hydrogen to recharge the unnecessary batteries on this thing. Anyway, we'll just dump all this in for the connector down here. Next thing. Cargo container right here. We're going to... Oh. Okay, can't hack it because it doesn't have enough components on there. Unfortunate. Timer block here. I can probably break it, rebuild it, and is there actually no, there's not. Okay, can I do that? Nope. Okay, so that was pointless. You got a seat here we can break to grab this one. Bring it below hack. Bring it up. And came in here, claim, okay. Up out of there. So we got that. Let's see, we got a large container right here. So we'll bring it below pack. Pull it back up. Nope. Try again. There we go. Yep, there we go. Nothing in here, so we'll claim this grid. And we'll grind this down. Just for the components. So that way maybe I can repair the broken one on this chunk, which was somewhere over here. Right here. There we go. And I can claim this piece. And there's nothing in the inventory on that, so that's great. So we got that chunk, and this little chunk, the big chunk. And we got this chunk here too. Yeah. So nothing here is going to break, or not break, despawn. So now what we can do is just grind down these floating pieces and then focus on the larger chunks after we get all of the floating bits taken care of. The battery would probably be a good investment to grab, because I don't think it's actually broken. Oh, okay, there were actually turrets on that. No wonder it was targeting it. Interesting. So, if I want to have this battery, I need to claim it. We've got another analog signal. Cool. So to claim this, probably I would need a control panel, which hopefully... Okay, I don't have a display for that, but I can get one, I know. Should be able to steal a display from one of the seats over here, I think. Yeah. There we go. And then, what was that battery? It was floating right here. Yeah. Slap this on here. Put that on there. Claim this grid. There we go. Check. Yep, it is a station. Oh, there was one right there. Okay. Anyway. We're going to ignore that. So we own this battery that's just floating off in space now. Let's get to some of these other things here. Preferably going for the larger, more functional pieces first. So we got another battery here, which looks like it's about full probably. Grind that off of it. Oh, that's the merge block. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever. We'll take the interior turret off completely. Clap the control panel on here. Let's claim this grid. I'll take the control panel back off. Make sure the battery's in top condition. And we'll grind off the merge block because that takes power, so we don't want it to be draining power from the battery. Let's clean this battery up a little bit. This should be a static grid as well. And what we can do is just grab the battery with the landing gear and then weld it up to the other one. And we'll just carry around the group of batteries with us back to the base. The guns I want to remove entirely if possible. I think that should be fine. Grab some of these parts. Let's go... It's my pod over here. Let's go and check up on this. How bad are we off? Not too bad. Use some of the newly obtained components to help hold that back up a little bit. That's fine there. Part of that was a little damaged. We did sustain some armor damage, but not a lot. Everything should be mostly fine. In fact, I don't think we actually damaged anything past the wall here. It's got some deformation, but I think anything there is damaged, which is pretty good. Okay. What do I need to do? I need to drop off the parts. There's the connector. Boom. Put everything up. And then we need to come over here and charge up the suit a little bit, so I'll just sit right here for a second. And then we'll go and hit up that unknown signal, head back, and collect any of the other floating parts before they despawn. And the big chunks of ship, they should not despawn now, because I've claimed them. Which means we can leave it for as long as we need. We can even make a marker and come back later on to collect this afterwards. But let's go grab this unknown signal. Alright, so we all seen the timer. That means this episode is pretty much done for. We're gonna still grab this unknown signal and bring it back, but that will be the end of this episode. Which, some exciting things happened. We went out, picked up some scrap, had a little bit of combat, wasted all of our artillery shells. We had a exciting pop-up from one of my Discord channels, which I'm going to cut out. We got nothing off of that, which is always fun. I'm thinking I might have broke it. I'll reload the game before we continue off. But I'm gonna close that, or not close that. We're gonna grind all this down. Grab that. Let's grab the parts out of here, and we'll take this container. Everything else should be fine to just let it drift off from space. So we'll head back to the pod, drop this off, end the episode. I'll do the editing that I need to make this safe to upload to YouTube. And then I guess we'll start on the next episode. Still haven't got a message to hop on Red Dead, so I'm just going to assume that my friend's probably busy, and we just continue off with Space Engineers up until then. get everything dropped off in here. And I'll charge up my oxygen off of the ship. And hop in the seat. And we'll go ahead and end it. Save changes. There we go. And now, should be able to come over here and in recording. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.